are so possessive.
I'm just saying.
No, you are so possessive. It's a voice. It's a voice.
It's my voice is what it is.
Oh, my God.
It's not like he's a hot commodity. You don't have any risk of losing this asshole. All
right,
I'm stuck with him.
I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, Saturday, March 1st here, we got Impending Lies will be here with Wixer. This is, let's see, we'll do Scream to Whisper. This is Scream to Whisper from Impending Lies. Hopefully, my woman will be calmed down a little bit when we return from the break.
Do you need a smoke?
She's...
I have some.
Anyways.
What'd she say?
Hold on. This is Scream to Whisper from Impending Lies. We will be right back on the Crash Report. Don't go anywhere. Yo! We're back on the Crash Report. Are you calmed down a little bit, sweetheart?
No, and I'm not apologizing to anybody, so.
Alright, well, I do want to let you know this show is not about you.
Okay.
So, you can either stay and not talk, or you can chill the fuck out. Is what you can do.
I'm not going to do either of those, so...
Why don't we just move on? Let's just move on. Oh my god. So, Saturday here on March 1st, that was Scream the Whisper from Impending Lies. It will be here at Ripper's Rock House Saturday, March 1st, along with us, Wixer, One Foot in the Grave, Redwater Tragedy, Black Hole Gypsy, Fracture, bunch of great bands, 9 bands, $10 donation at the door, a benefit for Sonny's cousin, who unfortunately recently passed away about a month and a half ago. City Divided will be on the show. It'll be a badass show.
I'm really looking forward to Sunless Skies set.
Sunless Sky is a great band. I'll play some of them later on. Sonny, you wanted to make a shout out last week. We didn't have time to get to it.
There's been a lot of people who have been supporting this event coming up for my cousin. I'd love to make a shout out to Sean Head, Lisa King Parsons, and those were the main two. And everybody else who's posted on my page, on the event page. Everybody's been sharing. Everybody who's getting people to come, I appreciate it, and it means a lot to me and my family. And I would just like to say thank you, and you guys are fucking awesome.
I agree.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yes.
It's going to be a great show for a great cause. Please come out.
Crash and I are going to give this show everything we got. Isn't that right, buddy?
Yeah, we do what we can. We will do what we can. I'm kind of annoyed with a lot of the bullshit that's happened. Sonny, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, exactly.
It's kind of annoying. But whatever. It'll be a good show regardless. 9 bands. $10 donation at the door. Can't really go wrong with that. But God, this sickness, I have got to get over this. I am tired of it.
I'm hoping my voice is scratchy, and hopefully, if it's not,
by the end of the night, I'm going to sound like I smoked 3 packs a day for 10 years.
There's not going to be any good screams from Sonny if my voice is like this.
Dude, I was trying to scream on the way to practice, dude, and it's so scratchy. I'm like,
I was kind of over the music at practice. I was trying to, because our microphones were down today. I was trying to scream, and I couldn't do it. It just wasn't coming out.
Kenny,
why do so many singers smoke? It doesn't make any sense to me. It just destroys your vocals.
That's not true. That is not true. That is a common
You sound like shit right now. What do you mean?
This is from the
right now, my voice does.
This is from Saturday night.
It's like Ozzy. Look at all the drugs he's done. You can't hear a word he says when he talks, but when he sings, you can hear everything he says perfect.
And really, when we're screaming, you can't really understand what we're saying anyway.
That's true.
90% of the time,
everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't smoke. That'll fuck with your voice. Fuck with your voice. I don't think that's true.
This is from smoking outside at the outpost.
So many
for an hour at a time.
So many of my idols smoke. I mean, every single one of them smokes.
I can name 5 off the top of my head right now.
Exactly. So I don't know that that's really. I don't know that's. Okay, one more time to distinguish for Fabiday, whatever her name is. So she doesn't know which one is Sonny and which one is Kenny.
I am Sonny.
I'm Kenny.
Kenny has the more nasally voice.
my voice is usually a little high pitched, probably a little deeper because I'm sick.
Yes, this is Sonny.
I never thought we sounded that much alike. I don't know.
I can see maybe. I can see. I
guess I'm just used to my own voice, so it's weird.
Right, and I know you guys very well. Anyways, and yes, I am Crash. But anyways, the Racing Never will be on a little bit later tonight. We'll be talking about their upcoming. They'll be talking about their show with Mushroom Head.
Probably. Their new
the very
single
near
is
future.
badass.
I have yet to hear it.
It's pretty badass.
When I see it on Sunny, you don't think so?
I like the band Erasing Never. I really do.
It's different than their normal stuff.
When I download this song on my phone, off of that play it all that we have on our droids.
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah, yes, it's on there.
Right.
I was listening to it and I was expecting Waylon Revis to come in and start screaming and start just killing the song, and he's barely in it.
That's not how a collaboration works. I like that he didn't take over the whole thing. But he just added to what they already do.
That's what he does in Mushroom Head. That's his like my job in Jag is to scream.
Exactly.
So I was expecting some badass.
Well, for the first time ever, I actually joined Hazard's band Advance on Thermopylae on stage on Saturday.
And you killed it, dude.
We did a cover of Surfacing from Slipknot.
Yeah.
great show. I was so packed.
I'm still like that was probably the funnest show I've been to in a long time.
I do have we do have a very, very special and big announcement. Can't really reveal anything yet, but make sure you save the date on your calendar, July 19th. Saturday, July 19th. Make sure you save that day on your calendar.
It'll be a
very,
big day.
very, very big announcement. You'll have to give me a month at least to announce everything. But I will say it was just confirmed today, July 19th, a very special event. Oh, man, this fucking cough.
Please don't mind our coughing. It's going to happen a lot in the next 3 hours.
I am very, very
Even I'm a bit congested today.
But anyways, man, yes, Amanda, Fabiday, Stokes, you all need to tell everybody about this show, and let's blow it up. But I had to say, I am so annoyed with the unprofessionalism of some bands.
You know,
Saturday night. As you listeners already know, Sonny, go ahead. What?
One thing is, Crash, you are one of my best friends in our, off the Crash Report and on the Crash Report.
That's sad.
So
we're in the same boat, but that's sad.
And for bands, you let them on your show so they can play. All right. They were upset because they didn't get the top 5.
Yes, they did not get the top. Now, granted, I will say this. I do not like Battle of the Bands, but that was the show that was assigned to me. So, I couldn't really argue with it. I don't like Battle of the Bands, especially because since it was a local show, I knew 9 out of the 11 bands on a personal level, and obviously all 9 of those bands could not go on. So I felt like a dick because no matter what, I felt like I was, dicking over one of my friends. But now,
that's just
at the end of the night, a particular band comes up to me, walks up to me, and he says, "Excuse me, you didn't say our band name." And I said, "I'm aware of that." And he goes, "Well, if you would have said our name, people would have yelled." And I'm like, I said, "What was your favorite band of the night?" I literally, due to time restrictions and the law, I had to get everybody out of there by midnight. I had 3 minutes to go up there and say, "What's up? Thanks for coming out. Have a good night," and name the top 5. That is a lot to do in 3 minutes. So I said, "Tell me your favorite band," and they all yelled it at once. And at the end of the night, the band comes up and says, "Hey, you didn't say our name." And I said, "Yes, I know. You're not in the top 5." And then they're like, why? And this is what really pissed me off is that it wasn't even the band. It was somebody in the band's brother that comes to me and goes, "Well, why didn't they make it? Why didn't they go to the top 5? They were really good. They're really good." And I just I can't believe it. But then it ended up into this this fat ass bitch comes up to me and she's like, "This is so unfair. This is so unfair." And she gets in my girlfriend's face. Now I will say I love my girlfriend very much. I know she wants to stick up for me. But my girlfriend pulls out a taser. She pulls out a taser, and she goes, "Back the fuck up, bitch!" And she pulls this taser. I said, "What? What are you doing? You have got to stop. You cannot do this."
Some people are very fucking lucky that Sonny was not there.
I appreciate that you.
Yeah, and then afterwards when we got in your car,
I said thank
me,
you,
and you gave me a kiss.
Thank you.
For it.
Thank you, but you cannot do that in a public place, especially like that, where I have a relationship.
Can you imagine what I would have done though
with the staff? You cannot do that, and you were not even involved. You were not involved at all with the event.
But see, I can stick up for Taz on this. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Go on.
If I was there and those bands got in your face, like that. What is my first reaction as your friend?
Okay, but look, the door guys at this venue, they're big ass son of a bitches.
I know.
Big ass son of a bitches that weren't doing anything. They were standing there watching this guy point in your face, calling you.
He wasn't in my face.
Really?
Or he didn't threaten me at all. He was just up in my face. You know how many times when I fought with you, or you fought with me, or Sonny and I have fought, or whatever, we get up in each other's face. That's what you do when you're mad.
But see, I've never...
He didn't pull out a weapon. He didn't put up a fist. He didn't do anything. He was just like, "Why did we make it, homie? Why did we make it, homie?"
And he backed up when I pulled out a fucking taser, didn't he?
Yeah, because that was completely uncalled for.
If you think about it, though, what could have happened?
Well,
nothing would have happened. The owner was sitting right next to me. The other door guy was standing right next to this guy that was up in my face.